Wow. That is all I'm going to say is wow. There has never been this many people viewing my videos as there is today, and um, I'm shocked. I'm seriously shocked. I mean, I can understand it because of Reddit blowing up and everything, but wow. Okay, so that little thing out of the way. I'm going to make everything public. I'm giving the program out, I'm giving the code out, I'm going to have it so you can all download it, you can test it yourselves. There's a reason for this. Some people still don't believe. And that's fine. If you don't want to believe, that's fine. Same as Ruffle said, if you don't want to believe, that's fine. Don't cause hate, don't cause arguments, don't start bitching at people, don't start witch hunting. Simple fact is, I'm going to put this code out there. All this code that is here, everything that does the XORing, everything that does the encryption, even extending the keys for if the keys are too short for, I don't even remember if I still use that. I probably still use that somewhere. Basically everything that I've programmed for this little thing, this is a demonstration file, effectively. Everything that's here is going to be made available. So you can effectively load the file, and it shall ask you, it'll say that you need the Genesis file if you want to create a blank file. I don't have it in there at the moment, so I'm just going to press enter, press no because I don't have the blank file. So this is now going to say, do you wish to create a sudo key? Which if you do, you put in the two different files, you put in the Shadows of Evil and you put in the Genesis file, and that should give you a sudo key. Then it gives you the option to decode a file, so if you want to decode the Genesis file with a sudo key, you can do, because obviously you'll now have a sudo key from the first one. And then the last one is if you wish to encrypt, which, if you wish to encrypt Shadows of Evil with a pseudo key that you get from Shadows and Genesis, that would give you Genesis. The same as decrypting Genesis with the pseudo would give you Shadows. But then funnily enough, encrypting Genesis with the pseudo also gives you Shadows, because encrypting and decrypting is effectively the same thing when you're XORing. But enough of that. This program, it's here. It will do its thing. Ideally, it requires. Let's see. Ideally, it requires. I have too many folders open. Oh no, I don't have enough folders. Basically, it would be useful to have the Genesis MKV in there if you wish to create. Spelling error. God damn it, that's the second spelling error. If you want to create a blank file, it would be useful to have the Genesis file in there, just because it needs to know the file size. So obviously if you say yes, you have the Genesis file in there, it will then try to read the Genesis file to make the blank file. If you don't have the Genesis file in there, it will probably throw an error or break or crash your computer or some crap like that, so don't say yes if you don't have it in there. It would also be wise to also have this file in here as well, which is the Shadows of Evil file. The reason for that is because then obviously you have Genesis, you have Shadows, you can do the stuff with the true files. So if you have Steam and you have Black Ops on PC, or even if just, I don't know if you have it without Steam, but if you have Black Ops on PC and you have those two files, perfect. Bung this exe in with those files and it'll work fine. Or if you want to make a copy of those files and put them in the same folder as this exe, then that's fine too. So like I say, I have uploaded this to Pastebin. It is all here. If you want to compile it yourself, if you want to tweak it, if you want to edit it, if you want to just generally see what it does, it is here. It is for you. I've also uploaded the program just here to this to the website. So I'm going to put both these links in there, the link for the Pastebin, the link for the actual program. So if you can't compile the code yourself because you don't have a compiler, which I wouldn't blame you, not many people are code savvy to do that, then there's the program. All you have to do is run it with the two files, and if you don't have the files, ask a friend like I did. I'm not going to share the files, one, because they're huge, and two, because, well, if I go... okay, it's not going to give me a copy of the thing again. Basically, if I'm trying to share a link from here, it says please make sure you're not sharing copyrighted content, and obviously it's Treyarch stuff, so I don't want to be sharing Treyarch stuff and get, you know, some lawsuit come down on me, oh, you're sharing stuff. I mean, it might not happen, but I don't want to take the risk. So I will be sharing this. I will be posting this on the video in the description. I will also, because people who have been blowing up on Reddit, I will also find the guy that's currently on first page, and I will give him the links as well, so if he wants to update it, he can do, so that anybody that's on Reddit who wants it can have it, anybody that's seen the YouTube videos can have it. If you want to share it and get other people to test it because you're not quite sure what you're doing, go for it. It's now public. Okay, this is my last ditched attempt, I'd say, at saying this is what I've done, this is why it doesn't work, this is why I'm telling the truth, and if you don't believe me, try it yourself. So again, thank you guys for watching. If you need any help with it, leave some messages in the comments. I'll try and get to them as best as I can. However, it is late and I do want to call it a night for tonight, so I'll try and get back to them tomorrow. But thank you ever so much for checking out the videos. You've blown up my channel like crazy, and I've not been streaming for a while, but I'm going to try and do some streams and stuff just to throw in some fun content rather than all this code crap that's going on. But yeah, thank you guys, and yeah, see ya.